So I'm here doing my bone marrow donation. So the way it's worked so far, so I'm in the chair at the moment, but originally started when I signed up with the bone marrow register, which was just a simple A4 form at the Red Cross. And then once you're on the register, it's a 1 in 2,000 chance you'll even get a call to the next stage. So if you go to the next stage, then it's just come in for a simple blood test. It's as if you've come up with a match with someone who needs bone marrow, or in my case, it's actually stem cells, but it's the same register. So you come in, you do a simple blood test. 1 in 2,000 chance you'll get that. Then from there, they send it away, and the patient's still going to get more treatment. That doesn't even necessarily mean they're even going to need a transplant. If they do, well, you'll only get the next call if you're the best match. So the register's international, so it could be for anyone anywhere in the world. In my particular case, it is someone else in Australia, therefore making me the preferred donor. So then you do that. Then if you do go to the next stage after that, it's still just a 1 in 200 chance that you'll even get the next stage. And then if you do the next stage, so what I've had to do is I've originally came up to Brisbane. I got more blood tests done. I got an ECG and some chest x-rays, and basically an overall very, very detailed health check. So we did that, and then now we'll come to the next stage, which was a bit later on. So I'm on the machine right now, and I'll show you that shortly, but right now, while this is happening, the patient's getting a really heavy hit of chemotherapy, which will neutralise everything in their body, just basically kill off everything, that totally knock out their immune system and all their stem cells, everything, to the point that actually after this donation, if they're a different blood type to me, they will actually take on my blood type. That's how neutralised their body is. And then from there, they will receive my stem cells, which will replace and then start, I guess, mending everything. So this is the piece of equipment here, over here. It's doing all the work. Oh, here we go. I've got a blood pressure thing on my foot there, which has just started going. So they check that every half an hour. So this is the little machine here, if you can see that. So you can see the little pumps going. And I don't know if you can see there, but that's the centrifuge there. If you look in that little hole, you can actually see the centrifuge happening. And up here is the stem cells. That's that little red sac. And behind that, I don't know if you can see it, they actually take a small amount of the plasma. So yeah, that's the pumps going there. So it's about a 4 to 5 hour process. And so if we look here, so that's the return line that's pumping it all back in. So they take it out, and then they extract the stem cells. So for the week before this, I've been on what's called GCSF injections, which basically make the rate of my body's increase the stem cells increase. So then that's been oozing out of all the big bones, like the long bones and my joints and so on, into the blood system over the last week. And that's what we're taking out. So that machine over there, it pumps the blood out, it puts it through a centrifuge, and I've actually got photos of it, and it separates the plasma and the platelets from the red blood cells, and in the middle you get a very fine grey line, and that's the stem cells, and it extracts it from there. So, and then over here, you can't see the needle, it's under a heat pack just to keep the blood flowing. So that's the line that goes out. So it goes out of this side here, into the machine, gets centrifuged, there's the stem cells up there, and the blood comes back in on this side. So yeah, that's the process. And after this, they will keep an eye on me they'll call me quite regularly over the next few weeks, reasonably regularly over the next few months, and then an annual call for the next 10 years to see how it's all going. So fingers crossed this does help someone, but it's incredibly easy to get on the register, and I recommend everyone does it, because it's an easy way to make a huge difference to someone's life.